Hi, I'm Don Harris, the founder of New Mexico Financial and Family Law and a former member of the Board of Directors of the Family Law section of the New Mexico State Bar. I've been practicing family law for over 25 years. The social distancing regulations in New Mexico and most of the country are having wide-ranging effects on society. Economically, they are harming many in the hospitality and retail businesses, as restaurants, bars, hotels, transportation, and related businesses are being forced to close or temporarily cut back at least, and many people are out of work. Another effect on society is that families and other people who live together are having to spend a lot more time with each other in close quarters. For many of us, the social distancing we have to experience with strangers and coworkers has translated into a lot of newfound physical closeness with our spouses and children and roommates. In Wuhan, China, this has resulted in a spike in people seeking divorce after the crisis passed, and we can expect a similar phenomenon to happen in this country. We should also expect to see the divorce filings rise after the crisis is over, but not during it. Nearly every lawyer in the family law area knows that divorces tend to go down during the holidays and spike up shortly after. This is because people are both interacting in stressful situations during the holidays, and the spouses just want to get through it one more time. A unique issue of the holidays, of course, is that if kids are involved at least, spouses do not want Christmas to be associated with when mom and dad split up. Similarly, family lawyers know that divorces tend to dip a little during recessions and increase while the recovery from the recession is happening. Every divorce involves one household with two incomes becoming two households with two incomes. This means that the economic status of both spouses tends to go down somewhat in the years immediately following the divorce, and people tend to get divorced once they can afford it as their situation changes. We can thankfully expect many marriages to become stronger and thrive, for families to enjoy watching movies at home, eating together, playing board games, and hopefully becoming accustomed to new habits that will carry forward and make families stronger. That will be a silver lining of the coronavirus. We can also expect other couples to learn the truth of the saying, familiarity breeds contempt. Those couples will learn that the only thing that kept their marriages together was the ability to avoid each other by keeping busy, by being out and about, and socializing with third parties or staying late at work. Those couples will learn that it's time to call it quits, unfortunately, before they waste more years faking it when, let's face it, there's just no way they're going to make it. I help people get divorced. However, I'm not in favor of people ending a low-conflict marriage that could be saved through counseling and better communication. People tend to live longer, be happier, and die wealthier when they stay married. In a happy marriage, kids also do better when raised by their natural parents in a low-conflict marriage. However, as I've unfortunately learned myself, a high-conflict marriage is bad for both spouses involved, and it can also be bad for children. A high-conflict marriage raises stress, raises cortisol level, causes depression. It can lead to risky behavior, such as affairs, self-medicating through drugs and alcohol, or excessive spending to soothe the pain of the home life. High-conflict marriages create a very bad role model for children and how to deal with interpersonal conflict. The social distancing with strangers has caused many people to realize that the physical closeness with your spouse is intolerable. If this describes you, then it could be time to consult with a competent family law attorney. A sound, low-conflict marriage should be saved, as mere boredom is usually not a good enough reason to get divorced. But life is too short to remain in a high-conflict or otherwise loveless marriage if someone is being abused, mistreated, emotionally abused, filled with stress, emotional turmoil, and the like. Divorce can be a new beginning, a rare chance to start over. If the coronavirus has led you to this realization, believe me, you will not be alone. Call my office and we can discuss if a divorce or legal separation could be the best option for you.